This tutorial is for 5th grade Module 3, Lesson 12a. We're going to continue with subtraction in this lesson. As we mentioned in the previous lesson, when we look at subtracting mixed numerals, it means that I need to take fractions away from fractions and whole numbers away from whole numbers. But if I look at this first problem, I have 3 1/4 minus 2 3/4, which means I need to take the 3/4 away from the 1/4. But I can't do that unless I rewrite my problem. I need more fourths in order to be able to subtract 3/4. I'm going to use my whole number to get more fourths. I'm going to do kind of an inverted number bond here. I can think of 3 as the same thing as 2 wholes and 4/4, because 4/4 is the same as 1 whole. And the reason I changed it into 4/4 is because I'm working with fourths as the denominator of my fraction. So that's the key when you determine how you want to split your number. So 3 is the same as 2 and 4/4. That means I can combine my 4/4 and my 1/4 to get 5/4. This will allow me to do my subtraction. 5/4 minus 3/4 is 2/4. Now when I subtract my whole numbers, I don't have 3 anymore since I broke it apart in the number bond. So I'm actually subtracting 2 minus 2, which is 0. So the answer to the problem is 2/4. Let's look at another example. Here I have 4 2/5 minus 3 3/5. And again, I don't have enough fifths in order to do my subtraction, so I need to get some more fifths from my whole number. This time I'm working with 4 wholes. I'm going to break that into 3 wholes and 5/5. 5/5 is the same as 1, so that's why it equals 4. And I broke it into fifths because the fractions that I'm working with are fifths. So I don't have 4 wholes anymore. I have 3 and 5/5. I'm going to combine the 5/5 with the 2/5 that I had at the start. That gives me 7/5, which allows me to do the subtraction. 7/5 minus 3/5 is 4/5. 3 minus 3 is 0, so I don't have any whole numbers with that answer. Let's look at one more example. This time I have 7 1/5 minus 4 2/5. Again, I cannot take 2/5 away from 1/5, so I'm going to break my 7 into a number bond, and that number bond will be 6 and 5/5. That's the same as 7, 6 and 5/5. I broke it into fifths because I'm working with fifths with my fraction. I no longer have 7 wholes, I have 6 wholes and 5/5. I'm going to combine my fifths to show that now I have 6/5. That allows me to do the subtraction. 6/5 minus 2/5 is 4/5. And to subtract my whole numbers, I would subtract 6 minus 4, which is 2, for a final answer of 2 4/5.